I understand, babies. You weren't ready for this. You weren't ready for this, babies. Oh, you weren't ready for this, babies.
Ready?
Nope, don't mess up my hair, babies.
Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is about how we met.
It's about us.
It's about us. Yeah. Which you probably know if you saw the title of the video.
I'm really surprised that this is something you guys really want to know. Like, I would never search for how did they meet. You know what I mean? I just personally would never search for that. But then whenever Tori asked what kind of videos you guys would like to see, a lot of them, like a significant amount, were how did we meet? We kind of have a funny story. I'll put it this way. We had a 3.5-year break as friends.
He got friend zoned.
Why do you whisper? It's just us. And I was the one who got friend zoned. I'm the one who was hurt by it. I'll start. Do you want to start?
You can start.
I'll start.
Okay. You're the leader.
When was it? Was it 2014? It was 2014. It was a warm summer day in July in Florida in 2014. And what? What?
Keep going.
And
my cheeks hurt.
that was such a long time ago. And her cheeks hurt because I make her laugh.
It's true.
If you ever want to know how to get a girl, make her laugh. That one hurt. Okay, back on track. I was driving from Miami to Orlando, Florida, which is like a 3.5-hour drive, to see my friend Titus, who was on a TV show. And that TV show invited him to go to Comic-Con, and it was at the Orlando Convention Center. And so I'm just wearing normal kind of convention clothes, and I'm walking through, and I see a mutual friend at this big Orlando Convention Center. Her name's Chloe. And Chloe's like, hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. I want you to meet my friend Tori. And then insert Tori, who was wearing a big dress, and then a big crown, and then a big sash that said Miss Florida. And I'll never forget what I said to her in that moment. Am I supposed to know who you are? Are you important? And lo and behold, you are, babies.
He was supposed to know me.
Yep.
So then we just became Facebook friends. It was a very brief interaction. I remember thinking, wow, he's probably the hottest guy I've ever seen. So then we became Facebook friends, and he had posted this small group that he was hosting at his apartment down in Miami, and it was called Models for Christ, and we were both living in Miami. So stay on track here. We met in Orlando, but we were both living in Miami, and I was preparing for Miss America, and I really didn't have any community at all. And so when he posted this thing about the group, I think
we're gonna go try to find it. I think we're gonna scroll back through my Facebook, and Lord willing, it's there. Yeah. And you guys can see how melodramatic I was when I shared stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, but I related because he was talking about how the travel lifestyle just isn't as glamorous as everyone thinks it is. And at that point in time, I was traveling like 5,000 miles a month. And
homegirl.
Okay, y'all, I slid into the DMs. But that was not my initial intention. I had a lot of alone time, so I really appreciated what he was saying. Reached out and asked him about this group he was hosting because I needed friends. Then he asked me to go to coffee.
Yeah, to talk about her wanting to look into the group or wanting to look into modeling. I don't know if you know this or not, but modeling is how I pay the bills. And so
how he makes the money.
The money. You got the money. Money. Have I showed you that video? Money. I did, right? Where she's like, you get a large? Oh, you got money.
Money.
I was having a Bible study in my apartment in South Beach, and she was just looking to maybe be part of it or just learn more about the industry or whatever that could look like for us or for her. And then everything changed when she walked up. She was wearing them tight jeans and that red blouse.
I still have that.
And those glorious wedges. And actually, I found the pictures of us. I found the pictures that we took that day, because long story, spoiler alert.
You're spoiling it. We're not there yet, babe. We're not there yet.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
So we're at this breakfast place, and as soon as I walk in, I'm like, oh shoot, this is not your normal coffee meeting. This is a date.
Yeah, I'm all in. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys that's all in. I don't mess around.
Anyways, so
you knew it was a date. I mean, it wasn't like a date, but it was like oh, I would like to get to know you more. I'm not just trying to talk to you about Models for Christ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just testing the waters to see if, like, you know, if the water's warm or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So then we had breakfast and it went so well that he asked me if I wanted to go walk on the beach. So then played on the beach for a little while. And I say play because we literally ran around on the beach and he tried to do the move that he did at our wedding. And then we ended up going for a walk and met this woman. Keep in mind, this is the first time we've ever hung out. Met this woman who had a baby. Back then, I was still just as obsessed with children as I am now. And so we end up talking to this woman and I don't know where this kind of came from in me, that I look at him and I'm like, honey, when are we gonna have one? Just to see how he would react. And he looked back and he completely played along and he said,
I mean, let me just be honest. I've been playing along with this for about 5 years now. Baby, it's just been a long prank on you. I'm so bibbies. Yeah, I'm just teasing. No, I responded to her by saying, what has it been? Three and a half years? Mm-hmm. And then we started improving that we've been married for 3 to 3.5 years and we're gonna start trying for a baby.
Once I stop traveling.
Once she stops traveling so much for work. And so we were pretty comfortable with each other for sure.
Like from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely. Funny. And there was moments where we had someone take pictures of us, like we were like the happy couple, but again, we had met in person,
It was that woman who took the pictures
6 hours prior, and we took like prom photos where like, the cheesy prom photos where she kind of is in front of me with my arms around her or whatever. And we just hung out all day. We went back to...
We got Cuban coffee.
Yeah, we got, Cuban coffee.
Afternoon coffee.
Cafe Cubano.
And then you made me dinner.
I did? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. I make you eggs? Mm-hmm. I made her eggs. Mm-hmm. I have learned since then.
And then I dropped you off at work that night.
You dropped me off at work. And then I tried to date her. I was like full-fledged trying to date her, texting her, calling her, and she was calling back and she was texting back. All until some random day, she just poof.
Poof. Poof. Poof.
She ghosted me. And then she friend-zoned me. Anything you want to say for that, babe? Look at me now. Huh? Look at me now. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, babies, come back into the picture, just like I did.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That was funny, babe. I know that this first day of how we met can drag on, so we're gonna do this in a series. So you guys have to stay tuned to figure out how Chad got out of the friend zone.
I'm writing a book on it. It's How to Get Out of the Friend Zone, a success story. It's gonna be a bestseller. I have the chapters laid out, planting the seed, watering the seed, not physically. Staying in touch, also not physically. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
So we're gonna do a little series on it. And if y'all have any suggestions or questions that you want us to answer in the next video.
Ooh, please ask her why she friend zoned me.
Maybe I'll
Let's get to the juicy details, because babe, we could have been married by like 4 years at this point.
Babe, God's timing. I've talked to you guys about this in previous videos. Just saying, I needed that season of singleness.
I understand, babies. You weren't ready for this. You weren't ready for this, babies.
Oh,
you weren't ready for this, babies. You guys, she is too much. I feel like I'm not just a piece of meat.
You look like a...
What am I, chopped liver? Anywho, that's how we met. Again, sorry it's such a long intro to this, but we do have a funny story, and there's so many fun details in there that we can't wait to share. Honestly, we think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
It wasn't this meeting that was like on an airplane in Paris, and I'm so thankful it wasn't, We were on the beach pretending to be married in Miami. It's just so different than what we thought it would be, so much better, even though you made me wait a long time.
Gotta make them wait, girls. Gotta make them wait.
I should not have said that, so you can say that.
Gotta make them wait. Hey.
Is that a song?
No.
Oh. That's how we met. We hope you enjoyed this video.
So anyways, we love you guys, and if you have any fun stories, or maybe you've had to friend zone someone, maybe leave it in the comments below, because I love reading my comments and I would love to know more about you guys.
You wanna meet one of our children? This is Matilda right here. She has grown quite a bit. Wow, I'm way too close to that.
Babe,
Yep.
you can give them a preview of our story right here.
Ooh, this is a preview of our story. Look at these signs. Tampa, Bora Bora, and Los Angeles. So I just wanted you guys to take a moment to meet Matilda. She is our first child. She is a snake plant, also known as mother-in-law tongue plant. And this battery's about to die, and the lighting's a lot better up here, babies. I'm thankful that she is such a hard worker, guys. She's been trying to do a video with me for so long, and I just like, for some reason I have this problem in my head where I don't feel encouraged to do it. Not that she's not encouraging, but I feel not motivated to do it. I feel like I won't be good enough and all these fun things. I'm not asking for your affirmations. I'm just letting you know that she's been on me about doing it, and I've been wanting to, but also kind of like low-key not wanting to. So I don't want to post something for the sake of posting. I want it to better your lives. And so this was interesting because, again, whenever she asked what you guys wanted to know about, you said your story, and I'm like, I can tell you all about my stories. That one's easy on me. So this is us doing the video together, and we hope you like it. Look at this. Do I do it? I'm pinching your head, babe. All right, love you guys. Hope you had a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye!
And I can see you inside that bulb. I can see you. Where were we? Dang, I was like Ryan Gosling before Ryan Gosling was Ryan Gosling.
Babe, you're full sending that.
Dang, I did full send. Married life, am I right?
Something I want you guys to know is that Chad actually walked away from watching this football game to record that video.
Do I have to pause it right now?
No, just saying.
Saying I was full sending, bringing snacks. You were looking at me like I'm a snack.
Yum.